About to the table tag, in HTML table allows web author to arrange data like text, image, link, other tables, etc. into rows and columns of cell. Okay. Now in HTML, tables are created using the table tag, in which the TR tag is used to create table row and TD tag is used to create data cell. The element under TD are regular and left aligned by default. Now here is the example of basic table. Okay, here after the body tag we are taking table border is equal to 1, and TR in that table row, first we put data TD as row 1 comma column 1. Okay, now second again table data row 1 column 2, and first row we can close. Then second row again we are putting table data as row 2 and column 1, and again table data as row 2 and column 2. Here again we close the second table row. Okay, now we close table tag, body tag and HTML, and here we produce the following result. Okay, here the border is an attribute of table tag and it is used to put border across all the cells. If you do not need a border, then you can use border is equal to 0 here. Okay, if you don't want to put your border, then you can put border is equal to 0. Okay, now next is table heading. About the table heading, table heading can be defined using th tag. This tag will put to replace td tag, which is used to represent actual data cell. Normally you will put your top row as a table heading as shown below. Otherwise you can use table heading element in any rows. Heading which are defined in th tag are centered and bold by default. Yes, of course, heading generally comes with the center and in bold form. Okay, again here is the example. We are specifying table border is equal to 1, then creating table row. Okay, then name and the salary. Here we are using in place of td. Okay, we put th as a table heading. Okay, first name, again table heading, second is salary. Then we close that first row here. Okay, according to the table heading, then we put the data, that name is Ramesh Raman and salary is 5000. Then close that second table row. Okay, then again we in third row, again we put the name of the table data. Okay, then salary, and here we close third table row. Then we close the table and close the body tag. Okay, after that here is the output of that specific program. Okay, now see here student, name and salary in center and in bold format. Okay, and according to two rows we can put the data. Okay, now what is the cell padding and cell spacing attribute in table? Okay, there are two attributes called cell padding and cell spacing, which you will use to adjust the white spaces. Okay, here I am specifying what it use, it adjusting white space in your table cell. Okay, that is most important part, white space generated by cell padding and cell spacing in table cell. The cell spacing attribute defines space between table cell. Cell spacing attribute defines space between table cell, while cell padding represent the distance between cell border and the content within a cell. This is the most important part. Cell spacing defines space between table cell, and cell padding represent the distance between cell border and the content within a cell. Here is the demo of that program. Okay, after table border, cell padding, okay, table row, then table heading, name, salary. Okay, then here again we are specifying name of the content, then salary, but in the section of table border we are defining cell padding is equal to 5 and cell spacing is equal to 5. Okay, so cell padding, what it does, cell padding generate what, cell padding generate a space between the cell. Okay, so here, and cell padding represent the distance between the cell. So here in the output, okay, it activates cell spacing and cell padding, where we are using in table border. Means while we are defining table, okay, we give the attribute of table border is equal to 1, cell padding is equal to 5 and cell spacing is equal to 5. Clear? Okay, now the next is call span and row span. Okay, you use call span attribute if you want to merge two or more columns into a single column. Okay, call span, what it works, we can merge two or more columns into single column. Similar way you will use row span if you want to merge two or more rows. So in this program, okay, we can see we are defining here table border is equal to 1, and again we are putting three different table heading. Okay, we just put column 1, column 2, column 3, and first row we can close. Again we are taking table row. In that table row, second row, we are defining table data row span is equal to 2, and we put the detail row 1 cell 1 td close. Then table data row 1 cell 2, table data row 1 cell 3. Why it happened? Because in table heading we specifying three columns. Okay, now again in second row we put the data and we close that second table row. Then in then in third table row, td column span is equal to 3 and row span is equal to 3. So what happened here is the output of that specific program. Column 1, column 2, column 3, and in the first part, in the first column, okay, row 1 and cell 1, it can specify row span. Okay, because we span two specific rows. Okay, where we are initialize here row span is equal to 2. So because of that, here the result is produced 2 rows span. Okay, and the last portion td call span is equal to 3. So according to the column of 3, okay, last row gets spanning by the 3 call span. Okay, so this is the general use of your row span and column span. Now about the table background. You can set table background using one of the following two ways. Okay, either you can specify bg color attribute or you can use background attribute. Okay, in background attribute you can use image for whole the table or just for one cell, or in bg color again you can set background color for whole the table or just for one cell. Now you can also set border color also using border color attribute, but in html5 do not use this attribute. Okay, in html5 we can't use bg color and background color, but in html4 we can use it. Just we go through this program. Okay, here we are specifying table border is equal to 1. Okay, then border color is equal to green and bg color is equal to yellow. Then we put the data. Okay, table heading column 1, column 2, column 3. Then we close that table row. Then second table row we span the row. Okay, then in second table row, okay, we just initialize row 2 cell 2. Okay, then row 2 cell 3. Again we specifying third row as a column span. Okay, so here is the output. Whole the table get yellow background. Okay, and border is in a green color. Here is an example of background attribute. Here we will also use an image available in image directory. Okay, here again table border is equal to 1. Okay, then border color is equal to green and background is equal to whatever image you wanted to specify, you can use here. Okay, and same program get used again here. Okay, but instead of background color we can put table background image. Okay, now what about the table height and width? You can set a table width and height using width and height attribute. You can specify table width or height in terms of pixels or in terms of percentage of available screen area. Okay, now here we can specify table border is equal to 1, width is equal to 400, height is equal to 150, and we specifying table row first, table row second. Okay, so here is the output according to our height and width. Okay, it generate a space in between two cells. Yes, my dear students. Now the main part, what about the table caption? How it can work? The table caption tag will serve as a title or explanation for the table, and it shows up at top of the table. This tag is depicted in newer version of HTML or XML, XHTML. Okay, in this demo, see, after title tag, okay, we close head tag, then body tag, table border and width is equal to 100, and after defining or initializing table we can use caption. So caption, this is a caption, close the caption tag, and we put certain data in the table row. Okay, first table row, then table data row 1 column 1 table data close, again second table data row 1 column 2, then close table data. Okay, then close second first row, then we generate second row, we put the data and close second row.